My name is Chris Debrev and I'm a project coordinator for AWEPA in South Sudan. AWEPA started its program in South Sudan in 2006 after signing of a Memorandum of Understanding with the Southern Sudan Legislative Assembly. It was just 1 year after the Comprehensive Peace Agreement. Our first program was a capacity building program for the Assembly, and it was followed by a capacity building program for all the state assemblies. The donors at that time were the European Union, Ireland, Norway, and Belgium. Afterwards, we had a program which was sponsored by the government of the Netherlands, also for the national parliament. For the local councils, we have created 5 training modules. And training modules are on decentralization and local government system in South Sudan. The second one is on gender and local governments. The third is on ethics, integrity, and human rights. Then there is one on financial planning and development planning. And the last is on legislation. In each of those modules, we are training the trainers. So we are training local trainers from each local council, and they are the ones to do the training for the councillors. So in this case, we make sure that the program is sustainable. So even when AWEPA goes, the knowledge and the books are kept within the local council. The problem was that before AWEPA came with the trainings, they were not performing their duties. Actually, they didn't even know what they were supposed to do. During our first training module on decentralization and local government, it was the first time for them, in most counties, the first time to come together. And it's the first time that anyone explained them what are actually their roles in terms of oversight, in terms of representation of the people, and in terms of legislation. They didn't know that they were supposed to pass budgets, and they had never done it before also. So since the training of AWEPA, things have changed in Western and Central Equatoria State, and today all councillors are passing budgets, and all councillors are having sessions. And they also have a good relation with the executive, which was not there before, because they were just feeling that they were kept out. They were not involved in anything. And now with this program, we somehow force a collaboration between executive and legislature, and it's working really well. Yeah, there are follow-up actions after the community outreach visits that we organize for councillors. For example, we had a community outreach on the topic of girl-child education. So the councillors went to the community and talked of the importance of sending the girl child to school. After the meeting, they decided to make a bylaw compelling the parents of those children to force them to make their children go to school. If not, they will have to pay, certain fines, yeah. I think that the best activities we've had are actually the community outreach visits, especially in South Sudan, both with MPs as with councillors, because of the fact that it is very difficult for them to reach the population without our help, because there are no roads there. And also South Sudan is very, very big. For the MPs, for example, if you are sitting in Juba and your constituency is somewhere in Unity State, it is just impossible to go there by yourself. You cannot reach it. So that's a big credit for AWEPA. I would say that we have managed to bring MPs and councillors to the population and give them a chance to talk to the people, and also for the people to feel represented. So they have now a speaking partner to talk to about their problems. I think our wide network of parliaments in Africa is what makes us unique. We can use for trainers, we can use people coming from other parliaments, or people even coming from other local councils in neighboring countries. And it makes the training much more interesting if the trainer you are using is one who is doing similar work in another African country. And the other organizations are not working in that way. I hope that AWEPA somehow can contribute to peace and reconciliation process in South Sudan. And secondly, I hope that we can extend the local council program to cover more states in South Sudan and not only in Western and Central Equatoria State.